Anyway, let's crack on. So we are talking about what your feet are telling you post-pregnancy. What and what? You had a nice pair of posh shoes, beautiful shoes that you had before you got pregnant, before baby came, and then something has happened that you can't explain. And you can't wear your shoes anymore. I'm laughing. I had the same experience. I'm not laughing at you. I've had the same experience. Oh my goodness. Okay. So you've gotten home from the hospital after having your baby, and maybe a few weeks after, when you feel ready to, get up and about, even if it's just to go running errands and you want to get into your trainers and you find your shoes don't fit anymore. It's not in your head. And you're not the only person. So let's talk about what's going on and, what should you do? Is this something that you should be worried about? So it's, again, pregnancy hormones. I'm not slamming pregnancy hormones, but they are guilty, Your Honor, of quite a lot of things. Okay, so pregnancy hormones and then a bit of physics, a bit of mechanics. So all the time you're pregnant, your body is making a hormone called relaxin. Its main job is to loosen the ligaments in your pelvis, okay, to prepare for the baby. Because, how else is your between 3 to 4.5 kilograms or, however large your baby is going to pass through the small cradle of the pelvis. There will have to be a lot of softening to allow that those tissues and muscles and joints, to widen for the baby to pass through as you deliver the baby. Now, if only relaxin could mind its business and stick to the pregnancy-related tissues. No, what relaxin does is it works all over the entire body. So, when you think about the arches of your feet is maintained, the foot itself is maintained by a network of really complex ligaments. So not just muscle tissue or bone. So under the influence of this relaxin, those ligaments become lots more flexible, they relax, they flatten. Okay, and that makes your foot wider, even longer. Okay, now, brace yourself, because this change can be permanent for many women, not everyone, but many women. Okay, it all depends on your makeup, on your genetics. Blame your genetics, not me or your shoes. Okay, the thing is, when you're pregnant, your bump is growing bigger, and don't forget that makes your center of gravity move forward a little bit. Okay, because the weight is not evenly distributed as it was when you were pregnant. You're now carrying more weight around the front. And so the way you walk, your gait changes a little bit. And you notice that many women who are heavily pregnant, okay, they walk with that kind of, the legs are apart, they have this wider stance walk. And they're unconsciously putting a little bit more pressure on the insides of the feet. So this change in the walking pattern, your weight gain during pregnancy, all of that is putting pressure on your tissues. So let's just, this is all why this is happening. I'm just trying to explain why you might have a change in your shoe size. Some of us might even develop things like plantar fasciitis. That's that thick tissue that runs along the bottom of your foot and supports your arc, or the arches, whichever way you want to call it. It can cause something called plantar fasciitis. So you get very intense heel pain in the back of your heel, back of your foot. Often worse when you first wake up in the morning. Let me know if you've experienced that.